OCF kids, and welcome back to another segment of Crafts with Carly. I hope you enjoyed last week's craft about peace, and this week we are going to be focusing on the word joy. We are going to be making this super fun scene where the angel tells the good news of baby Jesus to the shepherds, and so we're going to be drawing some sheep, our shepherd, and the angel. In order to make this craft, you're going to want to make sure you have your 2 pieces of black construction paper, your white chalk, your gold star stickers, and some cotton balls if you'd like. Before we start working on the actual finished product, I'm going to show you how to draw the sheep, the shepherds, and the angel. If you want, you can take one of your black pieces of construction paper and follow along with me for practice. First, we're going to start out by drawing our sheep. To draw our sheep, we're going to want to make a cloud shape. So a lot of bumps and ridges as we're going around into an oval shape. This will be the body of the sheep. Then we're going to want to draw a U on one of the sides of our oval and then do a mini cloud at the top, just like this. This is going to be the head. We'll then draw some ears on the head and then a little face. We can do 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth that connects to each other. And then at the end of the body, we can draw a little tail and finish it off by drawing 4 legs, 2 at the back and 2 at the front. And that's how we're gonna draw our sheep. You can move to your final paper, and for me, I drew 1 on the left side and 1 on the right side. Now we're going to move back to our practice paper and practice drawing shepherds. For my shepherd, we're going to start out with his body first, so we're just going to draw a rectangle like this, and then we're going to draw a skirt coming off of that rectangle. So it should look sort of like a rectangle, but it's a little more curved. Next, we're going to draw his legs. So we're going to do 2 lines down for 1 leg and an oval shape at the bottom. And the next leg, we're going to do the same thing. This foot is going to go the opposite way, just like this. For his arms, we're going to be making some sleeves. So we're going to do 2 raindrop shapes, 1 on each side of the first rectangle we drew. And for his hands, we're going to just do 2 little circles at the end of those raindrop shapes. Next, we're going to draw his head. We're going to start out with a neck coming up from that first rectangle and a circle for the head. Now we can draw a little face on him. So some eyes, a smile, nose, like this. And then if you want, you can start drawing some hair for him. We're going to start adding some details like his hat. So for this, we're going to come out sort of like a halo on an angel, but we're not going to make that full oval. Instead, we're going to go up to make a hat shape. And we can do a line going across the middle. Now, shepherds used to spend a lot of time in the sun, so their hats would oftentimes come down around their neck. So you can make that skirt shape again, like we did down here. For some last finishing touches, this is his belt, so we can draw a little string connecting it. And we can draw some sandals if you want, sort of like a candy cane spiral on both of his feet, going up to his ankles. And last but not least, we can draw the shepherd's staff. Once you feel like you've got the hang of drawing shepherds, I added 1 in the middle, and you can do the same. The last thing we need to learn how to draw on our practice paper this time, going back to our practice paper, is the angel. For our angel, we're going to start by making 1 big hump, sort of like a part of an M, you could say. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side, like this. So again, you could imagine it kind of like an M, just with no middle point going up. Next, we're going to do its head, so we can come in and create a neck, so sort of making 2 U's, and then we can make a circle for its head, and after that we can make a little halo and do some hair and then eyes, a nose, and a smile. Next, for the angel, we're going to go back to working on the wings, so we can do 1 stroke coming back over here to make a wing shape, and same with the other side. To make the wings even, you're going to want to make sure a line could be made across these different points. Next, we're going to do a stroke towards the center on each side, And then we're going to make a dress shape coming down and connecting at the bottom. Now, to make this angel a little more intricate, we can add some hands to pray. And for this, we are going to draw a circle here, but we are not going to connect it at the neck. Instead, we're going to draw a line up from the middle of that circle and then draw a U after that line. So now it should almost look like a Y. If you want, you can add some details to the wings, and you can even add a design on the dress if you'd like. And that's your angel. Once you've got that down, you can draw your angel in one of your corners. Now we're done with the hard part, all of the drawings, and I'm going to write. And for the last thing we'll be doing in chalk, I'm going to write the word joy at the other corner of my paper. Here comes my favorite part. For this, you're going to want to get your star stickers, and you can start adding them all over the sky on your picture. Once you have your stars taped on, it should look like this. And if you want to take your piece one step further, you can even add your cotton balls to your sheep, and maybe even take a little piece of the cotton ball for that front part on its head, just to make them super fun and fluffy. In the end, your project could end up looking like this, and you can hang this up in your house to remind you about joy throughout this week. If one craft wasn't enough for you this week, there is also a coloring page included in your envelope, and it's all about the angel telling the good news of Jesus' birth to the shepherd, just like in the story. I hope that you enjoyed this craft, and I'll see you next week.